Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in the lecture of class 10th, I will start a new chapter, that is pair of linear equation in two variable. So let's start. Pair of linear equations in two variables. In two variables. Okay. So this is the new chapter of class 10th, third chapter from your NCERT book. Pair of linear equations in two variable. First of all, I will clear the meaning of this chapter. What is that meaning? Pair means two. Linear equation means having power the equation which have power 1. That means this pair means 2. This linear equation means equation has power 1, right? And variable that are x, y, z. These are the variable, etc. Okay, so what is the meaning of pair? Pair means two. That means if the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and the another one is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. So we can say that these are the pair of linear equation because having power 1 into two variables and x and y. So we can take any two variable, either x, y, either y, z. If we supposed to take two variables, so x and y are there. So we will talk about only the two variables, that is x and y. Okay. Then x and y, and there is two equation. That means this is a pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay. So in this equation, on the basis of these equation, we have graphs. Graphical representation of linear equation is always a straight line. So one thing which is very important to you, that is before starting the graphical representation, I will tell you the graphical representation of linear equation is always a straight line, right? It is always a straight line. Okay. So what is the nature of the graph? There are three types graphs. Graphs are of three types. First is intersecting. There are three types of lines and graph. There is one is intersecting lines. If we have this portion first of our intersecting lines, okay, so we get either intersecting lines. Second one, if we have such type of graph, there are two lines like this. These are the parallel lines, okay. So we will get these are the parallel lines. These are parallel lines. And the third one, that is the line 1 and the second one is also lies on it. These lines are called as coincident lines. So there are three types of lines which we get by drawing the graphs. Either they are intersecting, parallel or coincident lines. Now we have the conditions of these three types of lines, and it is consistent and inconsistent based on these lines. So come to the conditions. Conditions are conditions. I will start the conditions. There are only three conditions and easy to remember, easy to learn. What are that three equations, that three conditions? That is depend on the graph also. That is without without drawing the graph, without graphical representation, we can find out these are parallel line, coincident line or intersecting line. Okay, come to the conditions. Condition first is conditions. First, two lines are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines if, before telling you the condition, I will write the linear equation b1y plus c1 equals to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So what is the condition? That the two lines are intersecting line if a1 upon a2 not equals to b1 upon b2. Okay, that means that this implies there is unique solution. Okay, and the next these are consistent system. These are consistent lines. These equations are, we can say that these equations are consistent. These equations are consistent. That means if the lines are intersecting line, there is only one solution that we get from this intersecting point. Okay, unique solution is there, consistent, and this condition, these are the intersecting line. This is the first condition of this graphical representation. Without drawing the graph, I will check a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2. If both are not equal, that means it has unique solution, and these are consistent system of linear equations. These equations are consistent equations. Second one, two lines are parallel if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 not equals to c1 upon c2. That means there is no solution, right? And these equations are inconsistent. That means if they do not meet at any point, they both are parallel to each other, they do not meet at any point, how we can say that there is a one solution? So there is no solution at all. This is no solution and inconsistent. मतलब having no solutions by using this condition. Okay, so this is the second type of lines. Without drawing the graph, we can check by using this condition. Okay, come to the third condition. What is that condition? Third condition is two lines are coincident lines. Coincident lines, that means they lie on the same line. There is nothing changed. Either you put any two different points, at that case the points lies on the same line. How? Okay, come to the third condition. Third condition, two lines are coincident lines if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2, means they lies on the same line. We have the same line on which the both lines lies. Okay, this implies we don't have any one solution. There is so many solutions on which they intersect. Both are intersect. Therefore, there are infinitely many solutions, right? Many solutions. This implies these equations are consistent. So this is the way to find the consistent system of equation. By using only these conditions, we can say that this have unique solution, infinitely many solution, or non-solution without plotting the graph. Okay, now come to the statement question, how we can plot the graph and how we can find out the unique solution, infinitely many solution, and no solution. Okay, so one question from your NCERT. What is that question? I will take that question from your NCERT book. Question is, the question is very easy. First of all, you have to convert the statements into the equations. Okay, and after that, by using two equations, we can draw the graph. This question, these graphs you have done in class 9 also. Okay, so question is, first question is 10 students of class, 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. Took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, then number of boys, find the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in a quiz. So this is the question from your NCERT book. First of all, solve graphically. It is told to you, you have to solve it graphically. So how we have to convert this statement into the equation. First of all, by putting the value of, taking the variable in play for boys and girls. Taking the variable, let number of boys is x, number of girls is y. Okay, according to question told to you that 10 student of class 10, that means x plus y is equals to 10. This is equation 1. Okay, and the question, the next statement is, if the number of girls is y, is 4 more than the number of boys, 4 more than the number of boys. If I want to take it, it will equals to x minus y is equals to minus 4. This is equation number 2. Now we have to solve these two equations graphically. Before doing the question graphically, check 1 upon 1 not equals to -1. That means these are intersecting line. 1 upon 1, a1 upon a2 not equals to b1 upon b2. That means these are intersecting line. So first of all, we have to write the values of these two equations in the form of box. Okay, so we need only 2 points to make a graph. This is for equation 1, this is for equation 2. First x variable, second is y. When you put x is equals to 3, y is equals to 7. When you put x is equals to 6 and y is equals to 4, right? Okay, come to the second equation. When you put x is equals to, this is x and this is y. When you put x is equals to 1, when you substitute x is equals to 1, then 1 goes here. When 1 minus y equals to minus 4. So minus y is equals to minus 5. 5. This and this will cancel. We get 5. Okay. Now if we put x is equals to 3, so what is the value? That is 7. Okay, so this is 7 and 3 and 7. So I will plot the value here. How we can plot and how we can check what is the solution of these equations. So how we can solve? I have made two tables for equation 1 and equation 2. Now I will draw the graph. How we can draw? There is a graph provided to you in board exam, as well as you all have graph paper at home. You can draw that graph on the graph paper only. Okay, I will take the lines. This is x positive, this is x negative, this is y positive and this is y negative. There is origin that is represented by O. So I will take the maximum values up to 7. So I will take the values up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we have minus 1, okay, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and minus 7. There is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and minus 7. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. Now I will put the values. X is 3, y is 7. X is 3 and y is 7. So we have to this point 1. We can write it as 3 and 7. Next, x is 6 and y is 4. X is 6 and y is 4. Here x is 6 and y is 4. So I will write the points and meet it. It make a line like this. Name it as equation number 1. Okay. Now the second solution. Second solutions 1 and 5. X is 1 and y is 5. X is 1 and y is 5. X is 1 and y is 5. This is so this is 1 and 5. Second, I will write the points so that second is 3 and 7. So line is drawn like this. Okay, this is equation number 2. Now these point, that is 3 and 7. This is 3 and this is 7, that intersect, that both equations intersect at 3 and 7. That means this implies this gives the unique solution. That this means the line in which the number of, this is x, number of girls. Number of girls is 4 more than, the number of girls is 7 and number of boys that 3. The intersecting point that gives the solution, unique solution, from there we will get the number of girls and number of boys. We have representation of number of boys by x. So we have to take the value of x for boys and value of y for girls. Yes, the girls are 4 more than boys. So in this way we can solve the questions graphically. Okay, first of all do the questions graphically. Thank you.